Hi, my name's Ira Sargent, and I'm going to be talking about one of the sort of foundational core concepts that is behind improv comedy or improvisational comedy. Um, Improv comedy is a type of theatrical performance where actors perform scenes without any sort of initial preparation. You don't have a script, you just go out on stage and you make it up as you go. So, of course, this requires a lot of trust between the actors and understanding that everyone's acting in good faith. You're there to serve the scene. You're there to make your partner look good, and hopefully, they're there to make you look good. So you both look good, and the scene works, and people are entertained, and you're having a good time. A lot of the ideas and skills that you learn as an improv actor are actually really easily transferable and usefully transferable to conventional acting as well, if that's a direction that you want to go. But when you're first starting out with improv comedy, one of the first lessons you're going to learn is about the concept of yes and. So, this is something I don't like to really refer to as a rule because it's really more usefully thought of as a training wheel. Like a training wheel on a bike, it's something that can keep you upright and moving in the right direction when you're starting out. But as you get more experience and you want to try more complicated things later on, it can get in the way and you kind of get rid of it. But when you're just starting out, it's a very important tool. So, yes, and. It's the idea of acceptance and addition to. So when you're in a scene, you might not be literally saying yes and when someone says something to you, but you will be accepting what they're saying and adding to it. So, for example, if someone were to come onto a scene that I'm doing and they say, Mother, I'm allergic to peanut butter. Great. They've established a couple things about the world. They've told me who I am, they've told me what our relationship is, and they've made a statement about the world, about themselves. So I will accept that. I won't start acting like their father. I won't start acting like their brother. I won't start acting like their volleyball coach. I will accept what they've given me, that I'm their mother, and I will respond to what they've said about peanut butter in a way that adds to it rather than, say, rejects it. Um, so I might say something like, Oh, my dear darling Stephanie, I know you're allergic to peanut butter. That's why I just make jelly and jelly sandwiches for your lunch every day. Or something like that. So I've accepted the fact that I'm their mother by calling them my daughter, and I've let them know that I heard and understood and accepted it by calling them my daughter. And I've responded to their peanut butter idea and added to it. So now I've introduced a new thing. I'm talking about sandwiches. And if you can't have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, maybe you have jelly and jelly sandwiches instead because you don't have peanut butter. Or maybe you could say, let's use cashew butter or walnut butter or something like that. Start thinking of other types of nuts that you can make butter out of that might circumvent this allergy. So you're starting to generate ideas, you're starting to create more opportunities. And that's really what most of the foundational guidelines for improv comedy are designed to do. They're designed to help you make more opportunities. Now, if you watch more experienced improvisers work, you might start to notice, or as you start to work, you might start to notice that what acceptance looks like can be different. So, you might see something that looks like, for example, someone might say no to somebody, which is breaking a rule technically, but by saying no, it might be a way of accepting what the person's saying. So that gets a little complicated, and it's something that you want to sort of look at once you've got more experience and you've done more work. But really be focused at the beginning on creating more opportunities for your partner to do something cool, and they'll do the same for you. And that's one of the things that saying yes and can help you do. Thanks.